This is the State of Baseball on CBS Sports, and the State of Baseball could turn pretty chaotic heading into the trade deadline. Right now on CBS Sports, we're talking to Jon Heyman, our MLB insider. Jon, the San Diego Padres really drove the headline machine in the offseason. Could they do the same heading into next week?
They very well might. I've talked to some people around that situation, and San Diego's considering anything right now. They are clearly open for business. I do think they're going to trade many or all of their free agent players. That's Justin Upton, Kennedy, Venable, the outfielder, potentially Benoit, the reliever, but they're looking at potentially trading Andrew Kashner and Tyson Ross, two very good young starters. They've got a big price tag on them right now, which is to be expected as they're controllable pieces for 2 and 3 years respectively. But my understanding is they're open for business. People expect them to make some big trades. As one rival GM told me, they don't do anything halfway, so expect them to sell big.
Speaking of the seller's market, could you put the Detroit Tigers in that category? And could we see David Price move once again?
No, not yet. I don't think they're sellers right now. I think they're weighing the situation very carefully. They've got some more games now with Boston and Tampa Bay. They're going to see what happens. They're hovering around 500. They're kind of treading water and hoping to tread water until Miguel Cabrera comes back. Their MO has been to win and to win now. So it would be a surprise if they sold, but they are surveying the market for a potential sale. If things should go poorly over the next few days, they may consider a sale of David Price, and that would really, really be a big, big boon to the trade market, which already has several excellent pieces out there, including Samardzija and Lee, and obviously Cueto and Hamels. But my guess right now is they probably will not end up selling. They'll end up going for it. If they do sell, it will be huge. Suspect is also a free agent for them, so he would be traded too if they do decide to sell.
Jon, I gotta tell you, every time I do a golf video, I have to ask about Tiger Woods. The same is turning in with Cole Hamels, and anytime we do a baseball video, are we ever gonna see a deal done with this guy? I'm sick of talking about him.
We will. I'm not sure it's going to be in the next week or so. From what I'm understanding, Philly isn't getting great offers or any offers to their liking right now. One GM who's looking at him says, you know what, Cole Hamels is worth about what the contract says, and he's a $24 million salary. So I happen to think he might be worth a little bit more than that because he only has 3 years to go. So I still think that the Phillies will get something for him, and something pretty good. My understanding is the Cubs are in the mix. The Rangers are in the mix, and the Dodgers, who are in on every big pitcher, also in the mix. There was a report that the Cubs were dangling or had on the table Starlin Castro and Javier Baez yesterday, but I'm told they will not give up both players in the trade. I do think that the Cubs eventually will trade those two players. They have so many good positional prospects, and those two young players were from a different era, previous Cubs regime. So I do think they will sell Castro eventually, although I'm not sure they want to sell him low right now. And I think they will sell Baez eventually, though I'm not sure they want to include him in a deal for Castro, with Castro for Hamels as well. But I do think the Cubs, Rangers, and the Dodgers are the big players for Hamels, and I would say probably better than 50-50 that he goes, but we may go through this even beyond the trade deadline into the winter.
I can't take it anymore with you, Jon. All right, well, if and when that deal gets done, we'll bring you right back to talk about it here on CBS Sports. Thanks, Jon.
Thank you, Jamie.